And then this last item is my toning secret weapon. Hey guys, it's Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because this is a very highly requested video. I get a lot of questions on this topic here on YouTube, on Instagram, in real life as well, and it is how I maintain and care for my blonde hair. Obviously, I am not a natural blonde. I am Filipino and Spanish, so I have black hair. But for me, I really love having blonde hair, which I can get into a little bit more in a minute. But just a quick reminder before we jump into it, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and that you've turned notifications on so that you can be notified of all of my new videos. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment and say hi. And of course, make sure to follow me over on social media. I'm super active on Instagram and Twitter. So if you'd like to keep up with me in real life, make sure to join my follower family over there, and let's go ahead and jump into it. So I have been solidly blonde for about 3 years or so now. I've answered this question before, but as far as like how I started going blonde, I just like had always been really into lighter hair. I love blondes. My husband is a dirty blonde, so growing up, I had always wanted to dye my hair. I wasn't allowed to until 8th grade. My mom let me get highlights, and I was just like done from there. Eventually, I started just getting more and more highlights. I would also go back and forth and maybe go back to brown for a little bit, go to like a reddish brown. Red is another color that I really love on me. I was just the type where I loved changing up my hair color. I didn't want to have my natural hair color for some reason. For a few years, I went back and forth between highlighted blonde and brown hair. Eventually, at one point, I was bright red from like head to toe. And as far as going to like a solid platinum blonde, that actually was a happy accident. I had balayage blonde hair. I had moved away from like highlighting blonde in, and I had just done balayage, and I had like a very light brown at the top for my roots. And for some reason, when we went to touch it up, it was just patchy. We couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. So my hair colorist at the time, her name was Darian, she was actually dyeing my hair out of her apartment. We lived close to each other. She wasn't working at a salon yet. She was actually my neighbor, so I would just go over and get my hair touched up, and she was like, okay, I can do one of two things for you with the stuff I have now. I can either dye it darker at the top and we'll try to go back and relighten it later, or I can just make you a solid platinum blonde. And I was just like, you know what, let's do it. Like, I love being blonde. I love having blonde hair. Let's just do it. Let's just go for it. And yeah, at first it was absolutely shocking. I didn't at any point not like it. I was just more like taken aback by it. Like, whoa, that's so crazy. I'm like blonde to the top. But eventually, once the shock wore off, I was like, yes, this is what I want. Like, I want to be solid blonde like this. And then unfortunately, Darian, after she had her kid, no longer was working at a salon or doing hair color just because it takes so long. So she recommended me to my current hair colorist. Her name is Cerise. She works out of Acme Salon in Costa Mesa. She is amazing. Darian did a really amazing job when we first went platinum, but Cerise has really like taken the color, given it dimension, and she's really got it down pat to how we can like touch it up really quick. And then as far as touch-ups go, I wait anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks in between touch-ups, so it's about a monthly routine for me. It takes anywhere between 2 to 3 hours. It just depends on how my hair is cooperating, but I am very blessed because my hair takes to bleach very well. It lightens right away, and for the most part, it doesn't brass too bad. So she just bleaches it, and it's just a single process. We don't do a double bleach process on my hair. It's just, like I said, my hair eats up bleach like crazy and lightens really fast, so we just have to do the one process, and then we just tone it, and then I'm out the door. So actually, believe it or not, going platinum to the top of my head has been the most maintainable blonde that I've had, because when I have to do highlights, I have to sit there, and I have a lot of hair, you guys. I have very thick hair. It doesn't look like it, and I don't know why. It really bothers me, but whenever a hairstylist gets in there, they're like, oh my god, you have so much hair. So doing highlighted blonde is takes forever on my hair because you have to go through and you have to grab every highlight. This is easy because it's just like cover the roots of bleach and just let it sit and then tone it and done. So that is how I touch up my hair with Cerise. Now in between at home, I do use specific products. Some are to maintain the healthiness of my hair, and others are for styling, and then others are to help me tone. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the shampoos that I use. I use 2 different shampoos. The first one is a purple shampoo. This one is by Ion, and this is their Cool Blonde shampoo. I prefer my color to pull neutral cool. I don't really want a super warm blonde. I did rock honey blonde for a little while and I loved it on me, but right now when my whole head is blonde, I really like to actually leave it more neutral and it'll pull warmer. So I use a cool tone blonde shampoo to maintain the color. As far as washing my hair goes, I only wash it 1 to 2 times a week because my hair is so bleached. If I wash it too often, it will strip my hair. That's a common misconception that a lot of people get. They think that you have to wash your hair every day for it to be clean, and actually you're stripping your hair of its natural oils when you do that. So less is more when it comes to washing your hair, and especially when you have very bleached hair like mine. So honestly, only washing it 1 to 2 times a week has helped to maintain the quality of my hair. People touch my hair because they see how bleached it is. They'll touch my hair and they'll be like, oh my god, your hair feels so healthy and actually pretty soft. And I'm like, yeah, one of the secrets is I don't wash it that often. But when I do wash it, probably every 2 to 3 washes, I'll go in with this Cool Tone Blonde shampoo. And then also anytime I have like a special occasion coming up, if I'm shooting or if we're gonna go out to like a nice birthday or something like that, I'll use the Cool Blonde just to give it a little bit of brightness. And this really does help cut down on any brass that might have built up in my hair. And in between me washing my hair with the Cool Blonde shampoo, I will go in with the Joico Blonde Life shampoo. This is a brightening shampoo. So this just keeps my blonde nice and bright, and it's also super nourishing, which is great. So it helps to maintain the integrity of my blonde hair. What it won't do versus what the purple shampoo will do is it won't reverse any brassiness. So I need both shampoos in order to maintain the color that I want for blonde, because blonde can shift very quickly, much more quickly than brown hair can shift, obviously, or even red hair can shift. So I actually got this one for Christmas in a white elephant, and I've been loving it. I feel like it really does moisturize my hair and help to keep it a lot stronger. And then as far as conditioner goes, I actually don't condition my hair in the shower anymore unless I'm using a mask. Instead, I use this conditioner. This is by The Good Stuff. This is available at Target, and it is the Intensive Nourishment Cream. So this is a no rinse conditioner. I've talked about it before. So what happens is instead of conditioning your hair in the shower, you just shampoo, towel dry, get it as close to like damp as you can, and then you put this stuff in, and it works as both a regular conditioner and as a leave-in conditioner, which like cuts down on the amount of products in your hair, because in order to maintain a bleach blonde, you do have to have a leave-in conditioner in your hair. So this eliminates like the shower-in conditioner so that there's less buildup in my hair, which helps to maintain volume for me. And this honestly makes my hair super soft. It is fast absorbing, and again, it really nourishes my hair. My hair has felt really strong since I've been using this. So this one was like a happy accident to find, and I really love it, and I highly recommend, even if you don't bleach your hair blonde, just in general, I really recommend this as a everyday conditioner. Okay, and like I said, sometimes I will do a hair mask, and my favorite one is actually from Trader Joe's. This is the Trader Joe's Shea Butter and Coconut Oil hair mask. It's a little bit dirty, sorry guys. This is a brand new one, but it smells, oh my god, it smells so good. So this one does moisturize and revitalize dry, damaged hair, which is, you know, bleach is damaging your hair. So obviously this is going to be good for it. And it also has vitamin E in it, which helps to really soften your hair. Like my hair feels so good and soft after I use this. The way that I actually use hair masks is I put them in before I shower. So I'll take a bunch of this and put it into dry hair, and then I'll put a shower cap over it so that my head heats up and my hair cuticles can better absorb this mask, and then I wash it out and shower as regular. And it says to leave it in for 3 to 5 minutes. I actually do 10 to 15 just because I know my hair can use as many nutrients as possible. And this is a super affordable hair mask. It's amazing. I used to use Coco and Eve, and I think this is just as good, if not better. Okay, then as far as styling my hair goes, like I said, I only wash my hair 1 to 2 times a week. So I use a dry shampoo. Right now I'm using the Unwind by Hask Champagne Inspired Volumizing Dry Shampoo. That is a mouthful. This one is really good. Honestly, there's nothing like super special about it except for the fact that it actually does refresh my hair. There's a lot of dry shampoos for me that just kind of make my hair feel like there's a lot of buildup, and it doesn't really refresh my hair that much. It's maybe like a little bit of an improvement, which versus this one, this is like, I see a moderate improvement and I don't feel as much buildup in my hair. This doesn't really do anything for me color-wise, but like I said, it is essential to maintaining my blonde because this allows me to go longer in between washes. And then I do also use a dry shine spray. This one is from BioSilk. This is their Shine On spray. I really, really love this. This makes my hair smell like it just came out of the salon, and it leaves my hair with like a nice shine to it. It's not too greasy versus like, you know, when you put in oils, sometimes you can put in too much and then it's too heavy and it just like, it looks greasy. This does like a nice distribution of shine without too much in there. It's just like the perfect amount to leave your hair looking super healthy and nice. And it's a lot quicker than using the oils and then you have to like wash the oils off of your hand and everything. This is a nice alternative because like I said, it's a spray. It gives you the perfect amount and it honestly is so effective. I mean, my hair looks pretty shiny right now. I'm looking in the monitor and it looks like a healthy level of shine. And my last styling product did come from my hairstylist. I'd always come out of the salon and I'd be like, oh my God, my hair is so soft. What is she using? And I finally asked her, and it is this iconic color lock. This is from Brazilian Bond Build 3R, I think. B3, something like that, but this is the bottle. This spray locks in your color so that it maintains a lot better, but it just makes my hair super smooth. Like, I don't even need a straightener when I use this because it smooths out all of my hair, and again, just like a lot of the other products, makes it feel like really, really silky and gorgeous. But its main purpose is to protect your color. It utilizes bond building and ionic technology. Oh, I just realized this isn't iconic color lock, it's ionic color lock. But this is a dual phase formula that stabilizes color molecules, preventing pigment shift and washout, and it counteracts UV deterioration, which is great because it's summertime and I'm in the sun a lot. And it protects against color transfer, which is not really a problem with this blonde. And it repels dirt and pollution so that your hair doesn't look like gross and, you know, start looking a little bit muddy. It helps to maintain the brightness a little bit better. And like I said, another added benefit is it just smooths out your hair so well. Okay, and then this last item is my toning secret weapon. Yes, I do use purple shampoo, but this is really the thing that really brightens my blonde and makes the color look absolutely perfectly neutral. And it is the Manic Panic Virgin Snow semi-permanent hair color. So I know that you guys are probably like, oh my God, that's purple. It doesn't show up purple on your hair. It's more of a brightening agent. And what I love about using this, because purple shampoos can really dry out your hair, so as much as possible, I like to use this. This one I usually do every 2 weeks, and I'll use it as a hair mask, but the difference between this and the other hair mask is that I put this in after I shampoo. But even though it says hair color, it does not dry out your hair. It actually leaves your hair feeling so soft. My hair just feels super silky whenever I use this, but I know, like, don't use it too much, because if you use this too much, then you can start to pull silver instead of this brilliant bright blonde. So you really want to just use this every 2 weeks or so. Or again, if I'm going to like a special occasion, I'll use this. So especially in, you know, summertime when the sun might be damaging the color a little bit, or I might be going into the pool a lot, or even the beach, because salt water can turn my hair kind of brassy. It can turn it kind of darker than I want it to look. This really reverses all of that. This honestly can even help to lighten up my hair a little bit, just because it does brighten it, it also lightens it. So if you are an artificial blonde, if there's one thing that I say you have to get out of what I've shown you so far, it is this Manic Panic Virgin Snow. This is seriously the secret to maintaining a beautiful blonde color. But that was it on this video. That is how I maintain my blonde and all of the products that I use. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helps out any of you guys out there who are artificial blondes as well, or maybe thinking about going blonde. But if you guys have any more questions for me, feel free to leave it in a comment down below. I'm happy to answer them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. And then I do also use a dry shine oil shampoo spray without don't need it.